Hey everyone, Andrew here, bringing you another video, and today we're going to be continuing my top 10 countdown to my favorite bad guys, villains, and evildoers of all time. Now, these are not who I think are the best, just who I like the most. So, without any further ado, coming in at number 3, yes, number 3, we're getting close to number 1, however, we're not there yet. Coming in at number 3 would be Angelus. Angelus from Buffy and Angel. Yes, picking a villain from Buffy and Angel that I like the most is incredibly difficult because you've got people like Mayor Wilkham, Wolfram and Hart, Jasmine, Holt, Spike. All of them are fantastic villains. But the one that stands out the most is Angelus. Now, for those of you that don't know who Angelus is Angel, the vampire with a soul, without a soul. So it's him in his true vampire evil state. And Angelus is probably the greatest fictional mass murderer of all time. The two key words there is fictional and murderer, because anyone can blow up a planet and destroy hundreds of people, or thousands or billions. Anyone can destroy a city, but this is mass genocide. I'm talking about murder here, single kills. Angelus has the most, probably more than Joker, more than anyone. Angelus has the biggest kill count. And there's several things that make Angelus great. The first thing is that Angelus doesn't just kill out of necessity. Most vampires will kill out of necessity because they need to feed. Angelus, he kills because it's an art form. It's pleasure. It's like poetry to him. Music to his vampire ears or fangs. Angelus will need to psychologically, mentally, and physically torture and break down his victims before delivering the final blow, whatever that blow may be. Example, Drusilla. Angelus killed and tortured her family in front of her face. And then he had sex with Darla on their dead bodies. And then he finished it off by turning her into a vampire, forever making her insane. That's pretty twisted, and that's not even the biggest stuff that Angelus has done. I'm sure he's done like ridiculously bad stuff. You know, he's the most notoriously evil vampire of all time. Another thing that makes Angelus great is Angelus is the things he says is just phenomenal and pure genius. Like when he was fighting Faith did the hero thing saying, "I'll defeat you, I have enough to scratch you out." Angelus said, "Here it comes, the stiff upper chin speech, rah rah, good over evil, do what must be done, hang in there kids, it's almost Friday. That's all you got to beat the big bad boogeyman?" Like stuff like that just makes Angelus great. He just says the best stuff. I think David Boreanaz has more fun playing Angelus than he does with Angel. Just the things he says and how he acts and how he moves is just great. Absolutely great. Like, I don't even want to say this. Some of the stuff is so twisted. Like when he was talking to, what's his name, Gunn, when he was in his cell, and he would talk about, "Oh, I can hear you and Fred when you guys are having sex and moaning, and ooh, the things that she says I would never think would come out of that little girl, and I can't help but touch myself." It's like, that's twisted, but it's absolutely funny and ingenious for an evil villain. It's Angelus, he's pure evil. Another thing that makes Angelus so great, and similar to Sephiroth, is that he's very inviting. Angelus is a very seductive person. He'll lure you in, he'll bring you comfort, and then he'll make you go crazy and kill you. I mean, he's a very seductive person, more so than most vampires. So he has that kind of cool quality to him, too. Now, a lot of people, there's a debate on whether Angelus is Angel or whether he's a completely separate psyche. I believe in the beginning they were one and the same, but because Angel has switched back and forth between soullessness and having a soul, it kind of created that multiple personality. At least that's what they were trying to get to later on in Season 4 of Angel. That's just a theory, but it seems as though they're two different personalities, and they have to be. But, I mean, it's pretty obvious where Spike is basically Spike, whether he's evil or he's good. I mean, other than the fact that he's evil, is basically the same person. Angelus is a completely different person from Angel. One can argue because Spike had his humanity and Angel didn't when he was evil. But, I mean, like I said, Spike is essentially the same person. He's just not evil when he's good. Angelus is a completely different person. But, yeah. So, could go on for hours and hours talking about how great Angelus is, but I just don't feel like it. Because I have to get ready for work and shit, and yeah, stuff like that. So with that said, check out the Comic Tube Society. I keep on saying I'm going to put a link on the side, but I keep on forgetting. But check it out anyways. People are enjoying the forums. It's really fun. And check out Eric's video for his top 10 villains of all time. So, with that said, I'm going to end this video here. Next week we're going to go on to number 2, and then the week after that is the big finale for number 1, my favorite villains of all time. Yeah. Anyways, this is Andrew saying peace out for now.